Live from Warrior Gymnasium on the campus of Galt High School, Touchdown Productions, your championship television for the Foothills, is proud to present the CIF Sac Joaquin Section Les Schwab Tires Division 5 Basketball. It's the semifinals. Tonight, your defending Division 5 state champion and number 2 seed, Forest Lake Christian Lady Falcons, take on the number 3 seed, the Trinity Crusaders. All the action is coming up right here as Forest Lake tries to advance to the section title game at Arco Arena. Stay tuned for your Foothill Game of the Week. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Galt High School for the semifinal round of Division 5 playoffs. It's Nevada County's Lady Falcons battling the Trinity Prep Crusaders from Napa. And I'm Marty Mortensen along with Terry Tagney, our producer, director for today's game, Gil Dominguez, and the entire Touchdown Production sports team. We have been assembled here at the Lady Falcons' attempt to make a three-peat of the Division 5 section title. And Terry, you saw these Lady Falcons play an almost perfect game against Victory Christian last Thursday. What do you think?
Well, I went home after that game, Marty, and I got my dictionary out because I ran out of superlatives to describe the play of the Falcons, and I've come up with some new things, so hopefully we can deal with that. But I think this game today is going to be decided on two things: travel and fatigue. The Trinity Prep team had a long drive over here, and lo and behold, they only have 8 players. So they're in for a tough evening. We'll see if they're up to it.
Excellent observation, Terry, and we'll continue to set the stage, and Gil will talk with head coach Steve Keller after we pause to let you know that the Lady Falcons' road to Arco Arena is being underwritten today by Liberty Motors Grass Valley and Liberty Motors Auburn. Gary Alkenbrack is proud to announce the newest Liberty Motors in historic downtown Grass Valley. So now you have 3 locations to choose from: the original Liberty Motors on Freeman Lane, Liberty Motors on Highway 49 in Auburn, and the new Liberty Motors in downtown Grass Valley.
Hanson Brothers Construction and HBE Rentals. Orson and Helen Hanson, along with Sue and Larry Peterson, are general contractors in Nevada County and can assist you in any phase of residential or commercial site preparation, including earthwork, finish grading, and flood damage repair. Hanson Brothers Construction and HBE Rentals.
Suburban Propane. The cold winter nights are upon us, and to be sure your family stays warm, Suburban Propane reminds you to check your tank today. Just one of the reasons Suburban Propane has been voted the Foothills' best propane company for the past 5 years. Suburban Propane.
Gold Country Directory. The Gold Country Directory is your local comprehensive phone book specializing in information about your town, local businesses, and of course, residential listings of your friends and neighbors throughout the Foothill area, including Grass Valley, Nevada City, Colfax, Auburn, and everywhere you want to be. Gold Country Directory.
Northern Home Medical. Rudy Antonucci and Dean Miraldi are your local home medical equipment specialists in Grass Valley and can assist you with any home medical equipment need. They offer free insurance screening, and their equipment comes with complete home instruction, which is provided with every delivery. That's Northern Home Medical.
And by Touchdown Production, championship television for the Foothills. This is Terry Tagney along with Marty Mortensen saying thank you for tuning in, and be sure to tune in every week as we continue to follow all the local teams on their playoff road to Arco Arena and the section title on our Foothill network of stations: NCTV, Channel 11 Grass Valley, Seabridge Connections, Channel 23 in Colfax, Alta Sierra and Lake of the Pines, Channel 7 in Bear River, and of course ACTV, Channel 20 in Auburn. The Foothill Game of the Week, simply the best in local sports television.
And Terry, we're down here in Galt today. A good drive for the people from Grass Valley and the Lake of the Pines area. We all had a good drive.
Yeah, not quite as far, though, as University of the Pacific, which I'm glad we're not playing there.
Yeah, some of us drove to the University of Pacific tonight by mistake, but we're here.
The side of the section game right here, the section title game for football. So we do feel at home down there. With me is, of course, Steve Keller, the head coach of the Lady Falcons. And Steve, you had to be real happy with that performance that we saw last Thursday.
Well, I was certainly happy about the first half. First half was outstanding. The second half, we were sloppy and just complacent, and I was a little frustrated about that. But that happens when you get up pretty big. It's hard to keep focused.
I was just going to say, and with the amount of games that you guys are up so many times, now as the losing coach in that, and I know Terry talked about this on the program, if you're the losing coach in that situation, you want to tell the kids, go out, let's win a quarter, let's get a ball or whatever, and so that's just the opposite if you're ahead by so many points.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you want to win a quarter. It's kind of a moral victory, although I think they wanted to win a couple quarters, and they had him in there to the very end. The main reason I put my starters back in was I wanted him to take his out so I could put my JV girls in and give him a fair playing field just to compete for a little bit, and finally he got him out, and that was good. I wanted them to just have a chance to compete.
Well, the home games are over, at least for the moment, and today you're at Galt. If you're successful here, of course, you go to the big floor, the big gym over at Arco. What did you tell the girls prior to coming out?
Well, I told them to come out and play hard, take care of the ball, to be wise with their use of their hands. I mean, sometimes we get into foolish fouls. Just to run. We won't even get into our set offense if we do what we're supposed to do, run. And so I'm looking for a real up-tempo game today from the girls, and looking to really to come out and set a pace that makes this other team think they haven't got a chance right off the bat.
So, and are you going to be trying to send a statement to the rest of the teams that are in the playoffs still, that Forest Lake is going to be something to be reckoned with?
Yeah, Waldorf and Woodland, they've seen us. They know what we can do. We're not going to try any of the new stuff we've been working on for a while anyway, because we want to save that for other teams. But we do want to send a statement to the scouts that are here from Pinewood and Branson and some of the other schools that this is what you have to play. The road to a title will go through us, and that's how it should be. And when you come back and defend, you should have that kind of attitude that we're here to take on all comers, and that we're confident that we can beat the foes that we face. And that's the attitude you have to have, I think, when you're repeating, because everyone wants to get you. And confidence kind of is the thing that bellies that resistance that other teams are going to put up.
Well, and I know, we covered you last year all the way through to the section title, and from talking to you then, it was your first year there and kind of inherited the team. I get the feeling that you're even more proud of this particular year's campaign.
Yeah, I think so. I think that we battled through a lot more adversity this year than we have before. I think that we're not quite as deep. We've lost some good post players, but we're beginning to develop some that are going to be special in the future. So there's an upside to this year, and it's been real special to see a couple of three players in particular step up enormously. Brooke Hodges is our league MVP, and Taylor Kilgore and Olympia Jacobs were both first team All-League this year. Brittany, of course, would have been if she hadn't been injured so much, but those three, that trio, stepped up their game and elevated it to a height that they haven't played before, and I'm very proud of all of them.
And speaking of Brittany, what's the status of the ankle?
It's still a little tender. So is her backup, Katie Fletcher. Both have turned ankles, but they'll play and they'll be all right. We got time to rest it. We got 3 days, so she'll be all right.
All right, well, let's take care of business today.
Let's do it. Thanks.
All right, Steve Keller there, the head guy of the Lady Falcons. And Terry, you got to love that confidence coming in to tonight's game, which is just the semifinal of the sections, and saying the road to the state title goes through Forest Lake.
Well, that's absolutely correct, Gil. When you're the defending state champions, you are the champions until someone takes that away from you. So I think he has exactly the correct attitude.
All right, well, let's go ahead and thank that last set of mentions. We're a couple minutes away from introductions and semi-final basketball action here on your Foothill Game of the Week.
Great interview, Gil. And your Lady Falcons road to Arco Arena is being underwritten tonight by Real Estate Center at Lake of the Pines. Owner-broker Larry Harley specializes in residential property. Not just any property, but homes in and around the Auburn, Lake of the Pines, and Alta Sierra area. Larry represents both buyers and sellers and is ready to answer any questions you may have as he salutes our defending state champion, Lady Falcons. Real Estate Center at Lake of the Pines.
And SPD Markets. SPD Markets have been serving our community for years and are known for their USDA choice beef, aged for tenderness and flavor, and for their customer service. And this week's specials include Alaskan true codfish and boneless beef cross rib roast. And in the produce department, enjoy fresh honey tangerines and fresh Driscoll brand strawberries at SPD Markets.
B&C True Value Home and Garden Center. B&C, located in the Fowler Center, carries a supply of building and construction materials for the experienced contractor or the homeowner. It's lumber, nails, screws, tools are all available, along with spring bulbs, bare root fruit trees, planting mix, and Ultra Bloom. B&C True Value Home and Garden Center.
Burke Home Loans. Burke Home Loans can finance the life you've always imagined in Nevada County and offers many loan programs for residential, land, or construction purposes. John Burke reminds you that there are many loan programs now available, and one is sure to fit your lifestyle. Burke Home Loans.
Walker's Office Supplies. Mike Anderson, owner and operator of Walker's Office Supplies, carries a selection of office products on display to help you be more efficient, or you can order from their catalog and have it the next day with delivery. He knows what your business needs, and his staff knows your name because they're local, just like you. Walker's Office Supplies.
And by Touchdown Productions, championship television for the Foothills. Your favorite Game of the Week telecast is now available on DVD. That's right, our entire sports library, including tonight's game, is now available for you on DVD, and Touchdown Productions can now transfer your personal home videos to DVD as well. So enjoy the DVD difference with Touchdown Productions, your Foothill leader in television production since 1997.
And Terry, they are just now introducing all of these players for this Trinity Prep Crusader team that drove all the way down from Napa. And like you had mentioned earlier, they only have 8 players, and this could be a game of attrition as these Forest Lake Lady Falcons, after their big win the other night by a score of 70-31, they can put the hurt on you, especially when you don't have much depth and the starters going both ways all the time. It could be over early. What do you think?
Well, especially after what Coach Keller said in the pregame interview, that he instructed his girls before the game to run, try not to ever get into your set offense. I thought he was a member of the Beach Boys there for a minute. Run till the daddy takes the T-bird away. But I think that 8-player roster and the long drive is going to be a key factor, Marty.
Brooke Hodges just being introduced as she goes down the line, high-fiving all of her teammates. And next is Jessica Clough. And Olympia Jacobs is being introduced, number 24.
Junior guard at 5'6", 30,
Brittany Allen will get the start tonight with her bad ankle. I talked to her before the game, and she says she's ready. And Taylor Kilgore, she had quite a game the other night with her three-point shooting, along with Brooke Hodges. So they're the leaders. They'll be the ones that will have to step up again tonight. But I look for a high-scoring game, at least on the Forest Lake Christian side, as they play such good defense, as we saw the other night, Terry, that this could be tough for this Trinity Prep Crusaders. Although they've had a pretty good schedule this year, 24 wins, 3 losses, 14-2 in their league. So there's a team to be reckoned with, I guess.
Well, there isn't anybody that's easy at this time of the year, Marty. There are no weak teams left. I mean, there's only 4 teams left in this division, in the section. You know that they're all quality teams, and even though Trinity Prep is a little shorthanded this evening, I look for an exciting game, and Forest Lake is going to have to take it. It's not going to be given to them.
Okay, Brooke Hodges at center court along with number 12, Treweek. So let's see here's the tip. And it's picked up by Brittany Allen. She brings it up to the top of the key. Trying to look for somebody inside, nobody there. Dumps it outside to Clough. Now Clough brings it over to Kilgore. She's going for 3 points, puts it up just off the iron. Rebound by Allen. She goes up to the glass, doesn't go. Hodges gets it, and shit doesn't go. Now they bring it back out. They haven't hit the rim yet. There's a three.
Not a good sign.
Oh, boy, I tell you.
Not a good sign for either school, Marty. Trinity Prep gives up 3 offensive rebounds on the first possession, and it takes Forest Lake 4 shots to make one. That's not a good start for either team.
No, and the thing was that they had nobody in the key trying to get that rebound. There's a shot put up, and it's short of the rim, and Allen gets it quick down to Jacob. She puts it up off the glass, and she gets 2.
That's following the coach's instructions. Get it up there before you have to run your set offense. Good vision by Allen.
So it's 5-0 with 6:50 in the first period. As Hodges cuts off the lane along with Kilgore, but there's a shot put up by number 12, Catherine Treweek. Their first points of the game.
Very nice individual move. Taylor Kilgore is playing good defense on that play, and the opposing team still scored.
Boy, Jacobs drives right into the paint. No defense on that. Puts it off the back of the glass and gets another 2 points. 7-2 your score early in this first period. Oh, good block by Kilgore. She gets it on down to Clough, and she puts it up.
Kilgore threw that pass. Taylor Kilgore threw that pass with her left hand, Marty. Off the dribble, picked it up, left-handed throw. I don't think she's left-handed. That's a beautiful play.
Yeah, she led her perfectly as Clough went to the net. Let's take a look at that on the replay.
Good defensive hands, knocks the ball loose. Now watch her get good control. Vision, as soon as she gets control, she'll pick it up if she ever gets control. Now watch this left hand. Boom. That is a beautiful pass. Look at the lead there. Perfect right in stride. The receiver doesn't have to break stride, lay it right in. That's great basketball.
And you see how she looked over as she was trying to gain control of that ball. Looked to see where Clough was and just passed it right on over to her. So 9-2, a big lead to start this off. Timeout was called by the Crusaders as their coach, Weisner, wants to talk to his girls. Bringing the ball up as Kamau. Being guarded now by Brooke. Little action with Kilgore underneath the free throw line.
Very patient offense by Trinity Prep. One thing I've noticed early on, they've thrown a lot of long passes, and that's not a good idea against the Falcons because they're defensively very hungry and very aggressive.
And you can see right there that the defense was very strong as as the Crusaders were forced to take a long three-point shot, which right at the shot clock. So now they work it around. Hodges now goes in, gets it out to Clough. She puts it up and off the iron, rebounded by the Crusaders. Full court press, but now they come back.
Well, Marty, it looks like Trinity Prep is yielding a little bit to their small roster. They are not running at all. They're walking the ball up court. It looks like they are determined to keep this game at a half-court pace.
And Hodges very alertly causes a jump ball. 9-2 the score. Inbounding are the Crusaders. And now there's going to be a foul called on Kilgore.
Little confusion there between Brittany Allen and Taylor Kilgore on the pick and roll play. They didn't have good communication and consequently made the switch a little bit late, causing the foul.
Now Allen working real close on Kamau. Now there's a shot put up. It's short, no good, but it's rebounded by the Crusaders, but then they're going to turn it over and throw the ball out of bounds. There's the first turnover of the game for the Crusaders. Allen will bring it up. Hodges thought about it and then drives the lane, puts it up, no good, gets her own rebound, takes it back, no good, puts it back again, and she's fouled.
Trinity Prep just going to have to do something about their defensive rebounding. They're giving Forest Lake 2 and 3 shots on almost every possession. If the Falcons do happen to miss, they virtually every time get the rebound, and that's just going to that's got to be cleared up by Trinity Prep, or this game will get out of hand in a hurry.
Hodges misses the first one. There's the next one, and it's good. That's her first point of the game for Hodges. Full court press now as the Falcons come up. She had a chance for a shot, but now it's going to go short off the iron, and it's going to be the Crusaders' ball.
She had a better shot first time.
I know she did.
She should have shot it right away instead of taking the dribble.
I'll try to work it in. They get it to Kamau. Out to Courtright. Now it's inside, but it's knocked away. And it's going to be picked up. Oh, nice little shovel pass by Kilgore. Allen drives into the paint, puts it up, no good.
Got a little deeper in the paint than I think she knew where she was, and consequently had to just put up a not very effective shot. You know, Marty, one of the things I like about this Forest Lake Christian team is not only their adherence to really good fundamentals, but they are extremely alert at picking up that last loose ball and scooping it up as an example. Very alert team.
There's a three-point shot by Malachi Kamau. There's a three-point by Kilgore. It's off the iron, no good. Bringing the ball up the court is Treweek. Gets it over to Courtright. Now it's back to Treweek, trying to get something. They haven't been able to get into the paint and in towards the glass, even on the baseline. That's stolen away by Jacobs. She gets it over to Clough. Clough now looking to pass. She gets it over to Kilgore, stops, throws it all the way across court to Allen. Allen now drives in, takes a hop, skip, and a jump, and they're going to call a travel, looks like.
Boy, I didn't see that. I thought that was just a pretty darn good move. They must have seen something we didn't see. We'll see if she takes more than 2 steps here in the replay. Or maybe we won't.
Probably after this set, we'll take a look at it. There's a pass and knocked away by Hodges. Clough with it. She gets it over to Jacobs. Now cross court to Hodges. Big three-pointer off the iron again. And rebounded, almost lost by Treweek.
Last 3 possessions, Trinity Prep much better on the defensive backboards. No extra shots. Consequently, the score is staying close.
Oh, almost knocked away by Jacobs, but now driving the paint and into the stolen away again. And now Allen gets it. Gets it over to Hodges. Is she going to try it again? Just can't, just a little bit too strong tonight. Now another one. They got nobody over there. She got a good look at it again. Wow, they keep giving her, making it that wide open. She's going to get a good look.
Maybe they got so concerned about the rebounding that they're leaving people open on the perimeter now.
That's her six-pointer, second three-pointer. Paul with the ball. Tries to drive in, can't do it. They're just getting the ball around. That's off too high, off the glass. But I guess.
All right, we'll see here whether she really did travel.
The Lady Crusaders giving the Lady Falcons possession.
Yeah, I guess it looks.
It did look like there was a third step in there, yeah, right at the beginning.
kind of shuffled it a little bit in the start and then took 2 big ones after that. So Allen now brings it up. Hodges kind of palmed the ball, took a left hand, and she's got fouled, but they're going to count it.
Marty, on the dribble penetration by Forest Lake, the Trinity Prep defensive players just have not been able to move their feet quick enough. A really good indication that maybe that long bus ride is affecting them some. Just can't quite get the bodies in motion yet.
And there's a jump ball. It'll be Forest Lake possession. It just kind of looks like so far the Trinity Prep girls are just kind of going through the motions here. They don't have any really much enthusiasm.
And that's often the result of being a long time sitting in a car or sitting in a van. Takes a while to get going.
There's the inside to Allen. She no place to go. And there's a nice move into the paint by Kilgore for 2 points.
Nice off the ball screen, right across the lane, down the lane. Nice timing on the pass, easy play.
17-5 with 34 seconds in this first period is once again Forest Lake putting on a clinic. That ball is knocked away and it goes out of bounds. Now they're going to call a foul, looks like.
Yeah, they got Brittany Allen on that one. A little reach in there, just exactly what Coach Keller was talking about before the game that he gets a little disappointed with is their extraneous hand work.
The inbounding is Courtright. There's a 3-pointer off the iron, rebounded by Hodges. They've got 3-on-1, and there's Allen in the corner, and she banks it off the glass.
Boy, that's perfectly executed. Again, I'll review the rule. When you have the other team outnumbered, you have the ball in your hands, you dribble it until the defense stops you, and then you give it up, and that's exactly what they did that time. Deep penetration, the defense switched over, give the ball to the open player.
Hodges, there's the clock ticks down on the first period. 19-5 as Forest Lake just did whatever they wanted to do. Just pure basketball right there, Terry.
Well, you know, Marty, it was a 10-5 game quarter. It looked like it was going along pretty well for both teams. Looked like it was going to be a good game, and then all of a sudden the Falcons go on a 9-0 run.
Let's see what
this is. Watch this. Pick it up. Get the control. Now look at her head. It's up already. She's not even to the foul line. Look at her eyes. They're up. They're up. They're up. She's going to take it all the way until the defense stops her. Nobody stops you. There they come. Give it off, and it's a layup.
No look pass. Just dishes it right off. That's just a product of good coaching right there.
Marty, that is right out of the coach's Bible. That is a perfectly executed, outnumbered situation by all 3 players. The wing players keeping the floor spread, making it difficult for the few defenders that there are. The player with the ball making the perfect decision.
19-5 as we start this second period, as that went very quickly.
Well, not a lot of fouls, not a lot of violations, not many things to stop the clock.
Each team is 2 team fouls is all. There's only been 1 free throw made. That was by Hodges. And now they try to work it in, but pressed really hard in there by Jacobs, and that's a turnover again.
Trinity Prep doesn't look like a really sharp passing team, and coupled with Forest Lake's good man-to-man defense, that's going to be a problem.
Look at that, right in the game was Kylie Moraldi, and she got that dish and was able to put that ball up off the glass.
Assisted by Brooke Hodges. Again, the vision, the use of the eyes of the Forest Lake team is very, very impressive.
Nothing there, and now they get it out to Grace Cartwright. There's another ball. Moraldi with the rebound, dishes it off to Jacobs. They got 2-on-1. Oh, and it's in. Good play by Clough. Good pass in there also.
Decisions, and the Falcons make all the right ones.
Oh, stolen away by Jacobs. She'll go coast to coast with that one. And she does.
Something a lot of people wouldn't notice on that particular play because everybody's watching the ball, but Brooke Hodges, let's see the replay. Here she comes right down. Another outnumbered situation. As soon as she gets to the defense, she gives it up to the open player. One player cannot guard two if you do it correctly. But Brooke Hodges on that play, way back in the back part of the court, a lot of players will run down there just in time to turn around and run back. But Brooke, being the intelligent player that she is, she waited, make sure that the other team doesn't get an offensive fast break, come right back at them. Very smart play by Brooke.
There was a jump ball by Taylor Kilgore, and now it's the Falcons' ball again. 25-5 as this game is all Forest Lake. Oh, look at Moraldi, just too hard off the glass with that one. But they get the ball back. And now inside feed to Kilgore. She couldn't get it out. Now Moraldi fakes, jumps, and I think they're going to call her for a travel.
3 seconds in the lane, I think.
Oh, it was? Oh, okay.
I believe that's what it was. Impressive way that the Lady Falcons share the ball. The ball just moves, and that just makes it really tough for a defensive team.
They've got such speed that when they're moving the ball around like that, you just can't get over there to cover them.
No, they're too quick.
Oh, nice steal in there again. And it looks like Taylor got hit. She's in the side of her neck, but she shakes it off.
Something's bothering her. She's checking her lip.
Now she got the ball back now.
She's not hurt now.
No.
Not with the ball in her hands.
There is Hodges. Wanted to take the tree, was blocked off, and then just went right around the defender and took it right into the hoop.
The Crusaders just can't handle the Falcons off the dribble. It's just a complete mismatch.
There's a put back in there, and good shot by Monica Courtright. (27-7). They lose it again. Now they've got 2-on-1, and the Hodges left hand doesn't go. Allen with the rebound. Now she's going to take it in. Takes it right to the hoop. They're making it look very easy.
Well, they're on a 19-2 run right now. That's pretty easy.
Well, if you're they're stolen away again by Jacobs, and she just takes it coast to coast again.
Marty, if you're a guard, if you're a basketball guard and you're bringing the ball up, the worst thing you can do is pick the ball up to stop dribbling. Good guards keep their dribble alive until the very last instant, and most of these steals by Forest Lake are coming because the Trinity girls are picking their dribble up way too soon.
Now coming back into the game is Clough. And Tessa Kamau is now in the game. There are two sisters on the team. In fact, there are two sets of sisters on the team for Trinity. And now there's a foul going to be called.
Now something's wrong.
Oh, I guess there's a problem with the shot clock.
Now something's amiss with the shot clock.
Inbounding for Trinity is Marcy Hall. She's being guarded by her like number Jacob. They just can't seem to move the ball inside with this good defense.
Just not quick enough, not alert enough.
And there's a three-point attempt at the buzzer.
Again.
Clough now. Allen gets it back to Clough. She's looking for three. She's got it. Jessica Clough for three, as that'll be her 7th point of the game.
That basket is a result of players being willing to share the ball. 2 or 3 passes made there.
That's stolen away again. Allen slows it up. Gets it back out to Hodges. She goes for three. There it is. Nice touch. Brooke Hodges for three.
Well, Coach Keller's got to be pretty happy at this moment. And I'm not talking about the score. I'm talking about the way his team is playing, because they are playing exactly per his instructions. They're not running any half-court offense.
Oh, stolen away again by Jacobs. She's going to get called for a foul, though.
They're getting most of their plays off of steals. Most of their baskets are generated by their defense. And here we come again. Watch them share the ball on this play. come down right here. Now there's a shot right there. She could have had a shot, but watch this. She gives it right back to a player who's a little bit more open than she is. That's beautiful basketball.
Nice arc on that ball. Look at that, right in the net. 37-7 your score, stolen away again and then lost it. Now foul called. I think that might be called on Moraldi.
That might have been a penalty in the NFL.
No, it was a foul called on the Crusaders as Forest Lake will bring the ball up.
Not intentional, just a player who was badly off balance.
There's Kilgore now looking for three, doesn't take it. Dishes it inside to Hodges. Hodges turns, puts it back. There's another two.
That's one of the few times that Forest Lake has had to come down and run anything in terms of a half-court set or half-court offense, and when they did, they executed it nicely.
Brooke Hodges with 10 points here. 39-7 your score, 2:33 left in this second period.
Oh, that's a really nice move by number 25 there, Paige Cruz, but no basket.
Just couldn't turn around and get a good look at that basket. There's Kilgore. She's going to drive the baseline, puts it up. Another two.
Just too quick. The Falcons, especially off the dribble, are just too quick.
41-7 your score. See, they block him off as soon as they go in. Now they're going shooting from far away, and then even up when they get the rebound, they can't put it back in.
And here they come again, outnumbered again. Look at that pass.
That was Moraldi, stole it away from Allen. She gets it again. Looks like she was fouled, but no call.
Well, one of the few fast break mistakes the Falcons have made the whole game. Not good spacing, not good floor positioning. You wound up with two players in the same spot.
They're going to call a foul on Hodges as she reached in and knocked that ball away as they stole another one.
Watch this off the dribble, just much too quick. They just cannot, the Trinity team just can't handle the Forest Lake team off the dribble. It's been evident from the start of the game.
Inbound to Kamau. Kamau back with the ball. Allen comes up to guard, and that ball might be thrown away, and it is. Another turnover.
One thing you notice with the Trinity prep offense, Marty, is most of it's taking place above the free throw line, sometimes even above the top of the circle, and that's due to Forest Lake's defensive pressure. They just can't penetrate it.
There's a three-point attempt by Kilgore.
Look at that rebound.
And Allen with the rebound, puts it back.
Again, that's a quickness basket. She just got in there and got positioned quicker than any of the Trinity prep girls could get position. She was there first.
43-7 with 58 seconds left to go in this first half.
Look at that vision. Gosh, that's impressive. Look at that.
There's Moraldi, and she looks like she got hammered there. She tried to dish the ball off, but no call.
Well, she got a little bit too deep, too far into the basket, caused a little confusion.
Well, she's just a freshman, so.
She can be confused then.
In and out, heartbreak, no good. Moraldi with the rebound, gets it now into Pierce, who's come into the game. Allen brings it up. There's Pierce. She quick turnaround, and it's off the rim. Moraldi with the rebound, puts it back.
That, Marty, is a fatigue basket. If you take a close look at the Crusaders out of Napa, they are really moving slowly now. I think they're very tired, as you might expect, with only an 8-player roster.
There's a three-pointer from way downtown. Doesn't go. They got 1 second, and that'll end it for the first half. Well, it won't take much to add up the score for the Crusaders, as we've got a score at halftime of 45-7. And let's just take a look here quickly at the points, as Hodges, she comes in with 11 points. Not a bad first half. 7 for Clough, 4 for Moraldi, 8 for Jacobs, 6 for Allen, and with 2 3-pointers and a total of 10 points for Kilgore. So there's your scoring. As looks like we called it earlier that Forest Lake Christians kind of put on a clinic there, Terry.
Well, just your basic 25-2 run, Marty. The game was 10-5 at one time, and now it's 45-7. Excuse me, that looks more like a 35-2 run. They're just so sound. They don't make mistakes. Speaking of the Forest Lake Christian Lady Falcons, and fatigue is really beginning to tell on the Trinity Prep team. The long bus ride, the 8 players, all piled up upon the quickness and alertness of the Lady Falcons is at this point in time just too much. Unfortunately, there's 16 more minutes to play.
Well, it might. This is your second time you've had a chance to look at these Lady Falcons, and you might be good luck. But before we talk further about that, let's let you know that the Lady Falcons road to Arco Arena is being underwritten tonight by Liberty Motors Grass Valley and Liberty Motors Auburn. Gary Alkenbrecht has done it again, created more customer convenience for you. And downtown manager Val Vittigan invites you to visit the newest Liberty Motors location in downtown Grass Valley. Liberty Motors Grass Valley and Liberty Motors Auburn.
Hanson Brothers Construction and HBE Rentals. Spring will soon be here, and everyone knows that means getting a jump on those projects that have been waiting all winter. That's why HBE rental manager Craig Arthur has a full-service rental facility and supply yard waiting for you, for contractors or for homeowners. HBE has the tools you need to get the job done right. HBE Rentals and Hanson Brothers Construction.
Suburban Propane. 78 years in business have taught Suburban Propane that there is only one way to deliver propane to you, and that's your way. Everyone has different needs, and that's why customer service is so important, and just another reason why they have been voted Nevada County's best propane company for the last 5 years. Suburban Propane.
And by Gold Country Directory. The Gold Country Directory is your local comprehensive phone book specializing in local business and residential listings for all the Foothill area. The book you turn to when you want information, and Gold Country proudly sponsors the state champion Forest Lake Christian Lady Falcon basketball team. Gold Country Directory.
Northern Home Medical, locally owned by Rudy Antonucci and Dean Maraldi. Northern Home Medical carries a full range of home medical equipment from power wheelchairs to home oxygen supplies. They can respond quickly to any medical emergency and are ready to work with your insurance company for any of your home medical needs. It's Northern Home Medical.
And by Touchdown Productions. Yep, that's us. Championship television for the Foothills. This is Terry Tangney along with Marty Mortensen saying thank you for tuning in, and be sure to join us next time as we continue to follow all the local teams on their playoff road to Arco Arena and the section title. Our Foothill network of stations, NCTV Channel 11 in Grass Valley, Seabridge Connections, Channel 23 in Colfax, Alta Sierra, and Lake of the Pines, Channel 7 in Bear River, and ACTV, Channel 20 in Auburn.
Let's take a look at the instant replay here at the end of that first half.
See, this is what we're talking about. They're so high above the circle, their passes are too long. It's difficult to complete them. Couple that with Forest Lake's good defensive pressure. It's just very hard for them to operate. They just don't have much room or space to breathe, let alone pass and dribble. Forcing a really long three-pointer.
In and out. They just living on tough luck.
Good rebound position. 3 white jerseys in there, right where they're supposed to be, forming a rebound triangle. Again, it's right out of the coach's textbook.
Moraldi in there with a good defensive work on the guard that brought the ball up and then got the rebound.
And then this is right at the end of the half. I think another good pass, good vision.
Looks like good thing she caught the that was put back by Moraldi right there.
Offensive rebound. I think that's the one we made the comment about the other team being tired, about the Trinity Prep team being tired. They're just sort of standing around and watching now.
They just got out hustled underneath the basket all night long. And one of the other things to point out, Terry, is that they just cannot get the ball inside. They're taking all the action is all the way out at the top of the key.
Yeah, again, you don't like to put all the heat on the guards because it's the responsibility of the players without the ball to create openings for the guards to pass to, but unfortunately the guards are the players with the ball in their hand. And again, the technique is to keep your dribble alive, keep dribbling until somebody gets open, keep moving, attack, back up, and they're just not doing that, and they're picking their dribble up, and then once you pick your dribble up, your options are gone. Now you're stuck, and if you get any defensive pressure at all, it just really becomes difficult to pass the ball and move, and they're just so far out from the basket, and many times I think maybe 3 at least during that half, they were forced to shoot really long three-pointers right at the buzzer.
And there's the CIF Sac Joaquin Section Division 5 girls basketball. Take a look at that for us, Terry.
Well, obviously, the game we're watching right here is going on, and then after this game will be Woodland Christian, and they will play Sac Waldorf, and those are, again, we're down to 4 teams, so they're not teams that are bad, and they're pretty good or they wouldn't be here, and Coach Keller alluded to the fact that he thinks everybody here is good, but he feels confident that they're going to have to beat Forest Lake if they want to go on. And boy, I would certainly agree with that. They are the defending state champions, and they look like it.
Well, the Lady Falcons' road to Arco Arena is being underwritten tonight by the Real Estate Center at Lake of the Pines. Larry Harley is your neighbor and friend and lives in the Lake of the Pines community. Larry also is your friend in real estate because he knows the ins and outs of buying and selling real estate in these prime foothill areas and specializes in properties located in and around Auburn, Lake of the Pines, and Alta Sierra. Real Estate Center at Lake of the Pines.
SPD Markets, locally owned by the Painter family. SPD Markets are a 5-star IGA grocer with 2 locations to serve you. And since there is snow time like now to go skiing, SPD has teamed up with Diamond Peak to help you get on the slopes for some great winter skiing. Fun only at SPD Markets, your IGA grocer.
BNC True Value Home and Garden Center. The Fowler family has been serving you for over 64 years from the Fowler Center in Grass Valley and can assist both homeowners and contractors with True Value Easy Care products. And BNC loves to support our high school sports program and is proud of their accomplishments. It's BNC True Value Home and Garden Center.
And by Burke Homes. John Red Burke has 14 years of experience in the home loan business, and what that means to you is that he has the knowledge and the experience to help you obtain the financing for the most important purchase of your life, your family's home. For your life, for the life you've always imagined in Nevada County, it's Burke Home Loans.
Walker's Office Supplies, locally owned and operated by Mike Anderson and his family. Walker's Office Supplies has everything you need for your office at their East Main Street location, including furniture for your home office and or your home office. And the Anderson family salutes the defending section champion Lady Falcons. Walker's Office Supplies.
And by Touchdown Productions, championship television for the foothills. Your favorite Game of the Week telecast is now available on DVD. That's right, our entire sports library, including tonight's telecast, are now available for you to enjoy forever on DVD. And Touchdown Productions can now transfer your personal home videos to DVD as well. Your trip to the zoo, birthday parties, or other fond memories are in danger of fading away. So enjoy the DVD experience with Touchdown Productions, your leader in television production since 1997.
Well, there's Stacy Hicklin from the Grass Valley Union out here covering the ball game tonight. Yeah, she really does have her game face on, and she's sitting right there at courtside next to the Lady Falcons bench, taking some good notes. Starting lineup is in for the Forest Lake Christian Lady Falcons as they start this second half. I don't know how much longer they're going to be in there, though, Terry.
Well, it was interesting. Both teams were back on the floor with still 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the halftime, so there wasn't much said in either locker room. You kind of assume that Forest Lake is pretty happy with what they're doing. You wonder if maybe the Trinity Prep team has resigned themselves to the final outcome. We'll see.
There's a three-point off the iron, rebounded by Allen. That's a over to Jacobs, drives the paint, it doesn't go. It's off the rim, rolls off. She tries to knock it away. She does a little bit. And now over in the corner, try to get inside. First time they've gotten the ball inside, and there's a shot up. No good. Rebounded by Hodges. Hodges got that rebound without even going off of her feet. There's an off-balance shot by Jacobs. So she's taken 3 shots so far in this second half and hasn't made a point.
Well, she certainly is.
She's hustling.
In tune with the coach's instructions. Run, run, run.
Now they try to work it in, but then they bring it back outside, being guarded by Clough now. Good defense by these Lady Falcons. Every game we've seen so far, that's been a trademark.
Well, their footwork is exceptional. Their balance is exceptional. And I know that Coach Keller is a little concerned about the handwork, but the handwork is good as long as they don't make it excessive.
There was a good save right there. And Allen knocks it out of bounds.
Good hustle play.
Forest Lake kind of let up a little bit when that at the shot clock went off, and they were not able to hold on to that ball. Oh, and look at that play by Kilgore. Can you believe that? She tipped that ball away, and then Allen saved it. And then she throws it away. Oh, that's too bad. That was yeah, she actually tipped away that.
Well, not only do you have to be fast to tip away an inbounds pass, you better be very alert. That's just a heads-up play. See, there we are picking the ball up way, way up, almost to the half-court line. That's just been causing them all kinds of trouble today.
Now, Kathleen Paula is in the game. She she throws up a prayer, it doesn't go. And now Allen with the ball. We've gone almost 2.5 minutes so far without a point in this. Now we're going to go for 3. It looks like a good look, and that was Taylor Kilgore for 3.
It's just really interesting to me the way the Forest Lake Christian team is able to get the ball to the open player time and time again. And that's not an accident. There's a reason for that, and the reason is this team is well drilled and well coached.
Now they try to work it back out to the top, over in the corner. No shot there, but then takes it short off the rim. Hodges with the rebound. She'll bring it up. She's looking down court for someone to throw it to. Now she drives Now they got her for palming the ball, but let's take a look at that replay there.
Here's the inbounds play. Look at this. Step right in. Perfect technique. You go in front of the player so that you don't make bodily contact and get a foul. Excellent execution.
Quick hands in there by Hodges. Oh, she wasn't looking for that pass, but she was able to save it.
There, again, I think that's a fatigue. That's a sign of fatigue.
Oh, there's Jacobs on a breakaway. She could go all the way. She takes it in, puts it up, and it doesn't go. Rebounded by Clough, doesn't go. Hodges doesn't go, and let's see who they call. It's going to be Forest Lake ball.
They're going to keep it at Forest Lake. Again, an intelligent play that time by Brittany Allen, staying back as a safety while the rest of the team is running the fast break, preventing a fast break coming back the other way. Another example of a team that's been very well taught.
A little discussion going on right here.
Yeah, I think they're talking about the shot clock again.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she's wide open.
And they might, what do they call there?
I think we're going to see Marcy Hall. Nope, they're not going to give her free throws.
There's photographer John Hart from the Union taking some close-ups of these Lady Falcons. There's Hodges for 2.
Well, Marty, you'd like to think that the Trinity Prep team would like to stay in as much in this game as they can and be competitive and try to keep it under control, but they've either made a decision or they are just really very, very tired, because there's a lot of girls out there in black uniforms that are just standing around at the moment.
Coming into the game is Laura Courtney for the Forest Lake Lady Falcons. Going out is Brittany Allen. And there's a inbound pass. Clough gets double teamed and stolen away, almost stolen away by Jacobs. She had a good, there's a shot up, and that's a good one. That was Malika Kamau. That looked like three from Jessica Clough on that three-pointer.
I didn't hear her call glass. Did you hear that?
No, I thought it was all net.
They're going to give it to her anyway.
Hodges steals the ball away, drives all the way in, takes it in, left-hand putback. Boy, I tell you what a play that was by Brooke Hodges.
If they don't stop you, take it to the hole. Exactly what she did.
Now, still unable to work it inside. They started working it inside early in this period, but now Falcons step up the defense. Looks like she might lose it again, and it's stolen away by Clough. She could go coast to coast. She takes it in, puts it up, off the glass. Another 2 points for Jessica Clough, her 11th of the game.
Well, the Lady Falcons just do so many things so well, and one of the things they do on defense is they get their hands on a lot of balls, and the reason they do that is because they use the correct hand. They use the hand the farthest away from the offensive player, so they can get their hand out there and touch the ball without fouling.
Clough again for three. It's up and no good off the iron. Rebounded in there by... who was that? Was
Brooke Hodges.
Puts that back.
No, Brooke Hodges with an assist there. Just a beautiful example of penetrating pitch. Take it in, kick it out to the open player when they switch to you.
Who got the point?
I didn't see that. I was so impressed with the assist. I was not watching the shooter.
Maybe we have it on replay. I can get the points recorded. I was looking down at the time, and I missed it. But now, Taylor Kilgore then. Voice from inside the commander. Someone's paying attention. So coming into the game now is Katie Fletcher. Moraldi's in the game. Tipped away. Saved in there by the Crusaders. Inside now. Goes around the corner. Blocked by Moraldi. She fights for it. She tips it away. Another shot by the Crusaders. Moraldi with the rebound. She's really hustling in there tonight for the freshman. There's Kilgore looking for three. Puts it up. Got it. Another 3 points for Taylor Kilgore.
They play defense. They rebound. They pass. They shoot. What more do you want?
53-9 your score. Once again, Kilgore will bring it up. And all the way across court to Clough. Clough looking, take a shot, doesn't do. But now let's give it to Fletcher. She puts it up for three. Her first 3-point of the game.
I tell you what, when you get done with this game, Gil, put this DVD in a time capsule. This is basketball at its finest.
Boy, the Lady Falcons are putting on a clinic here in this semifinal round of this playoff. Unbelievable. What a combination of defense and offense they're putting on here tonight.
Well, Marty, you just take any fundamental or any skill that's connected with the game, and they do it very, very well. I can't come up with one thing that they don't do well.
Now, Kilgore gets it back out. There's a travel call. Clough kind of hesitated a little bit, but trying to drive in. Coming into the game now is Jessica Pierce. Going out is Kilgore and Clough. So we've got Lockhart in the game now, along with Fletcher. Fletcher's the freshman.
And she just made a really nice play on that last possession. The possession before that, she had buried a three-pointer from the top of the circle. She had exactly the same shot that time, passed it up and gave it to an open teammate. Nice. Very unselfish play.
Nice defense by Moraldi as she cut the player off going on the baseline. Rebounded in there by Pierce. Bringing the ball up the court now, it's Fletcher. Gets it over to Lockhart, puts it up, in and out, heartbreak, no good. And it'll be Falcon ball.
2 Lady Falcons right there. Jessica Pierce, one of them for the rebound. The few shots that they do miss, they've had players right there ready for offensive rebounds.
66-9. There's an open shot. Look, off the rim. Rebounded by Moraldi. Pitches it back out to Fletcher. Fletcher now takes it in. And they just didn't get it off in time as the third period ends with a score of 66-9.
Marty, I really like Katie Fletcher, the little freshman, number 3. I really like her shooting technique. Her release not only is really good form-wise, it's a very quick release. She gets that ball off. You almost wonder, well, is she going to get this one off? And bingo, it goes right up. She shot that last ball with a defender in pretty good position, but her release is just too quick. Good to watch, fun to watch.
Yeah, this team has amazed me for the last 3 or 4 years. We've been following them all the way to Arco Arena, and it never ceases to amaze me that the talent that they can bring in and then develop throughout all of their high school careers.
Well, again, from an old coach's standpoint, that would be me. It's really, really interesting to watch from a lot of aspects. One of the things that's really fun for me is this is the way I like teams to play. Run up the court, get the ball up there quickly before the opposing team has a chance to set a defense, and they just do that extremely well, and it's based on the fact that they have great vision. They are always looking up the court, and that's a really hard thing to teach. If you've ever coached basketball, you realize that takes a lot of work to get players to do that, and for the Forest Lake Christian Lady Falcons, they all do it, so obviously they've been taught.
And of course, all your teams, when under your tutelage, played this well also, right? Yeah,
well, we tried to do this, but we bounced balls off the bleachers and off the referee's foot and stuff like that. But
all right, there's a back to Moraldi now. She takes it in, stops, pitches it back to Fletcher, and that's off the. But that's saved in there by.
But they better get it up. It didn't hit the iron. They're going to lose the shot clock if they're not careful.
And now they get it up now. Still
hadn't hit the iron.
And they put it back, and now they hit the iron, and now they get it up, and she's fouled as Courtney will go to the line to make it a possible three-point play.
Persistence. Rebound, rebound, rebound. Persistence by Forest Lake and fatigue by Trinity Prep. They're just walking up and down the court now.
Laura Courtney to the line. Make it a three-point play. Gets it up and nothing but net. She's got the. You know, there has only been 2 free throws. 3 of them shot, 2 of them made and that's it for this whole game. Moraldi with the rebound. She dishes it off to Lockhart. Now bringing it up to court is Pierce. Pierce now works it around. Moraldi. Now she takes it all the way to the paint, puts it up off the glass. No good, too hard. She's just a little bit too hard when that ball gets up there off that glass, Terry.
I think she was a little surprised that she was that open. She was looking for a little more contact, I think.
There's a three-pointer. It's going to be an air ball. Just barely hits the rim, but now it's going to be a jump ball by Lockhart. It looks like the Crusaders are getting a little frustrated out there on the floor.
Well, Marty, we're in a situation here now that's a relatively new thing in high school athletics. It's something that I really like. It's called the mercy rule. Quite frankly, I've forgotten the number in my mind. I think it's 40. But when a team gets up 40 points and you're in the fourth quarter, the clock does not stop. And I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, because they just threw the ball away on that turnover.
So we're playing this fourth quarter with a running clock. In case the fans out there happen to see a clock and can't figure out why they didn't stop it, that's the reason. It's the relatively new mercy rule it's in all games the way I understand it, yes, even in the playoffs.
Now, there's no way they're going to be able to come back with 5 minutes left or 8 minutes left in this game as trailing by this many.
Look at that one-handed pass. Oh. Holy moly, Katie Fletcher, what a pass right off the dribble. Bingo, right on the money.
And Lockhart gets that one. And Moraldi again with the rebound. She's had many rebounds tonight, playing a great defensive game. And there's stolen away. Now they've got a chance for a breakaway. 2-on-2, she stops, dishes it off to court right, and she gets fouled.
Okay, this is finally Katie Fletcher is going to make a freshman. Oh, this is the good pass here. Right off the dribble, just didn't even pick it up, just rifled it in there. Not only is the pass sensational, but again, the broken record will say it again. Great vision by this Forest Lake Christian team.
And be able to see that with being guarded by 2 players and then just rifle that ball in there.
But they never miss, Marty.
Nope.
They see them all. You know, usually as a coach, you hope that maybe 2 or 3 of your players will have great vision on the court. Heck, these girls all have great vision.
Nice defense by Moraldi. Once again, they just can't get by her as a...
Oh, that's a great save by Katie West, picking up that loose ball.
Now here, the Lady Falcons. Fletcher now gets into Moraldi. Moraldi gets a shot blocked, but then she causes a jump ball. She is really hustling tonight. You got to hand that to the young freshman.
Well, this is their chance to show the coach what they can do. You know, these that's one advantage of these high-scoring games, where the margin is large. The coach can put a lot of players in, and it gives the players opportunity to say, "Hey, coach, look at me, look what I can do." And
well, Kylie Morali is definitely showing that here tonight. She's really hustling, blocking a lot of shots, and in on almost every play under the basket. Hall with the ball, and there's a foul called on a block.
Oh, they're calling an illegal screen there.
Oh, there's Morali as she gets that shot blocked.
Well, that's a little inexperienced mistake there. She got a nice offensive rebound. A little pump fake or a little head fake might have gotten her a little bit more room to shoot that ball, and she just tried to go straight up with it.
So there was a illegal screen, and then off the foot of Kelsey Yates, who's come into the game, a young freshman. She was trying to take your advice and look for somebody to pass it to, and just dribbled the ball right off her foot.
Off her foot. And, Coach Keller got a big kick out of that. He was smiling. He said something to her, but it was something pleasant because he had a big smile on his face.
Well, when you're leading by a score 71-10 here late in the fourth period, you can have a smile on your face. There's another turnover. And it'll be Forest Lake ball.
Well, if this were a football game, Marty, we would say that there are a lot of clean shirts in the game at the moment, and that's good news for the Forest Lake team because that means a lot of players are getting some good playoff experience.
Julie Moore is in the game, a sophomore, and there is travel.
Well, Kylie Moraldi, a little travel there. At that time she did make the head fake, but moved her feet at the same time.
There's a three-pointer from way downtown off the glass. She's got it. A big point in there by Malika Kamau. That's her 8th point of the game. Kamau gets that. There's Moraldi now. Dishes it back out to Yates. Now she thinks about that shot underneath, puts it up in there, right off the iron.
Beautiful, beautiful passing. I don't know what else to say.
That was Courtney for 2.
I'm running out of words, Marty.
Yep, 1:12 left. And there's a drive into the paint right around Wisniewski has come into the game. And that'll be 2 points for Trewick.
Marty, what's that book that you can buy that has all the different words in it that where you can get one word? And thesaurus.
Thesaurus.
I thought that was a prehistoric animal.
Yes, yeah, right. And now 39 seconds left. Get the ball out to. Oh, there's the ball just thrown away, just a little bit too quick there by Julie Moore. That'll be a turnover. The clock continues to run, 23 seconds. Your score is 73-15. Now they'll try for the three, but now she goes right around. First time tonight that we're able to get by Kylie Moraldi is she took the fake on the three-pointer, and
Oh, very, very nice individual move there with the little up fake or shot fake and then dribble drive, but set up by good dribble penetration before that.
Well, I don't know what to say, Terry. 73-17 your score, and you look at the line score.
Well, I know what to say to the other teams. They're going to have to play the Lady Falcons, and that's look out, because this is an impressive, very, very impressive unit, and they appear to me, Marty, to be on a mission. They're not just happy to be here. They're not just happy to still be playing at the end of the season. They have a plan, and if you're going to play them, you better look out.
They are focused, as you saw that tonight, Terry. At 73-17, your final score. And look at that line score: 5-2, 2, and 8. And even with the second team in there in that fourth quarter, they still get even their first team from Trinity could only muster up 8 points.
You know, Marty, I've been around the game for a long time. I coached a lot of games all the way from 4th and 5th graders all the way up through high school and community college players. And I tell you what, I don't think I've ever seen a game that had a score that had 2 points in 2 different quarters. You almost get 6 or 8 points just by accident. The other team falls asleep a little bit, or you make a lucky shot here and there. That's, again, an impressive stat for the Lady Falcons. 2 quarters at 2 points each. That is amazing. A good credit to their defense. Again, well-taught defense, good footwork, good balance, lots of help and communication between the players. Again, I have one thing to say. Look out, people. Here they come.
And their next game will be at Arco Arena on Friday afternoon. And Touchdown Productions, your Foothill Game of the Week, will be right there at Arco Arena, bringing you all the play-by-play action. And Terry, I understand you won't be there because you've got a birthday coming up. Finally turned 39, I guess, huh?
Again.
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 All right. Well, very quickly, I'll give you the totals here for Trinity Prep. It's not going to be hard to do. Grace Cartwright with 1. And Catherine Trewick with 6, and Monica Courtwright has 2, and Malaki Kamau had a total of 8 points. So if that added up correctly, that should have been 17, and it does. And now let's take a look at the Lady Falcons, who really put on an exhibition here. We can't say enough about these gals. Jessica Larkart had a total of 2 points. Katie Fletcher with 3. Brooke Hodges, not playing much in the 3rd or 4th period, came up with 15 points. Jessica Clough with a total of 11. Kylie Moraldi had a total of 4. Olympia Jacobs with 8. Brittany Allen with 8. And they had no second half points, so they just kind of was able to take it easy in the second half. Let's take a look here at Laura Courtney. She had a total of 5 points. And then if you look at Taylor Kilgore, she had a total of 18. As she put on quite a show here tonight with 4 3-pointers. And Jessica Clough with 1 3-pointer and Brooke Hodges with 1. So and you had mentioned it earlier in the game too, Terry, that they were looking around, passing that ball around to the open player and getting off some big shots.
Well, they just shared the ball so well, and of course this is a very non-competitive game, but still you might expect maybe a couple players to have really huge numbers, and just the opposite has happened. You have a lot of players with points and nobody with huge numbers, and that just indicates that their not only ability to share the ball, but their willingness to share the ball. Fun to watch.
All right, your Lady Falcons road to Arco Arena, and we'll be heading there this Friday, has been underwritten by Liberty Motors and the Liberty Outlet. The Alkenbrecht family hopes you've really enjoyed tonight's semifinal telecast.
Hanson Brothers Construction and HBE Rentals. The Hanson family supports and believes in high school sports.
Suburban Propane. Suburban Propane is everywhere in the foothills, just like you, and they support our local kids.
Gold Country Directory. Linda and Mario Clough are proud of their daughter Jessica and all Clough and all of the Lady Falcons.
Northern Home Medical. April and Dean Moraldi love to watch their daughter Kylie, and boy, she put on a show tonight. And all of these Lady Falcons basketball players.
Real Estate Center, Lake of the Pines. Larry Harley is proud to be your neighbor and friend.
SPD Markets. The Painter family is proud to sponsor all of the local high school sports.
And BNC True Value Home and Garden Center. The Fowler family has been a supporter of youth sports for over 64 years.
Burke Home Loans. John Red Burke is happy to be a part of this local sports community.
And by Walker's Office Supplies, the Anderson family is happy to bring you this exclusive sports telecast.
And by Touchdown Productions, championship television for the Foothills since 1997. Join us next week on your Foothill Game of the Week as we travel to Arco Arena for the Division 5 section finals. We'll watch the Lady Falcons from Forest Lake Christian in their attempt to three-peat the section title exclusively on our Foothill network of stations, ACTV Channel 20 in Auburn, Seabridge Connection Channel 23 in Alta Sierra and Colfax, and Lake of the Pines Channel 7 in Bear River, and NCTV Channel 11 in Grass Valley. The Foothill Game of the Week, simply the best in local sports television since 1997. Well, as we get ready for the next game, although we won't be covering it, this Waldorf Ways take the court, and this is the team that Forest Lake Christian has beaten twice so far this year, and they may stick around to watch the game. And your executive producer and director for tonight's game, Gilbert M. Dominguez.
Chiron operator and replays, Brandon Duckett.
Nice job, Brandon. Camera operators for tonight's game, Grady Fike, R.C. Cameron, and Richard Smith. Good job, guys.
And that's us. Marty Mortensen on play-by-play and Terry Tangney on color.
Production assistant, Julie Weiber.
Office manager, Patty Costa.
The EIC, I guess we'll have to go with David Bevan tonight.
Distribution, ACTV, Casey Dominguez, Seabridge Connections, Kurt Hedgenauer, NCTV, Bill Carlquist, Francis Rao, and Lou Sitzer.
Remote facilities tonight provided by the Commander, made it all the way down here to Galt.
Commander maintenance by the Plaza Tire and Auto Service.
Stats courtesy of MaxPreps.com. And Touchdown Productions, be sure to send us a note on how you enjoy these games to 12059 Nevada City Highway in Grass Valley. Give us a call, 274-2206, or feedback at touchdownproductions.com. For Terry Tagney, this is Marty Mortensen along with Gil Dominguez and the entire Touchdown Production crew. We'll see you next time at Arco Arena. Good night, everybody.